right to those breaking details about that arrest in the murder of a wealthy couple, their son and housekeeper in Washington, D.C. Tonight, a suspect is behind bars. Daron Wint facing justice today after a week-long multi-state search. Prosecutors say he is the man who killed the 4 people, then set the home on fire. The chase ending on this Washington street just a few miles from that burning home. ABC's Ryan Smith is there again for us tonight.
Tonight, the manhunt is over. Daron Wint arrested last night and appearing today in a Washington, D.C. court, charged with felony murder in the deaths of Savva, Amy, and Philip Savopoulos and their housekeeper, Vera Figueroa.
Though Mr. Wint is now incarcerated and he's held without bond, our work is not done.
Police revealing they believe that the crime required the presence and assistance of more than one person. New details coming to light about the timeline of their gruesome ordeal inside that house. The incident began around 6 p.m. Wednesday evening when the 4 victims are held against their will. Later that night, 2 pizzas are ordered and charged to a woman believed to be Amy Savopoulos, who says she has a sick child inside, instructing Domino's to leave them on the porch, ring the bell, and leave. The next morning, an assistant following the direction of Savva Savopoulos leaves $40,000 in cash inside a car in the home's attached garage. Just hours later, the D.C. Fire Department is notified of the fiery blaze. And prosecutors believe all 4 victims were killed after the money was delivered. Authorities identified Wint from DNA left on the pizza, which set them on his trail, affirming today that he traveled by bus to Brooklyn, where U.S. Marshals barely missed him earlier in the week. Law enforcement says he hired a car service to drive him from New York back to D.C., allegedly paying in cash with the stolen money. Then last night, they finally caught up with him. Authorities track Wint to this Howard Johnson's hotel, planning on taking him down here. But as they approached, Wint was already in a car, leaving this parking lot with 5 other people. Wint and 3 of them in one car, and 2 others leading them in a truck. Authorities pull out of a lot and quietly tail the 2 vehicles. At one point, concerned, Wint knows he's being followed when they make a sudden turn and head back to D.C. But the task force presses on, Washington police joining in with a helicopter overhead. And after 5 miles, maneuvering between the car and the truck, blocking the road, and arresting the 5 inside. Police say one of those 5 admitting to buying more than $10,000 in money orders. And in those cars, U.S. Marshals spotting what appeared to be a large stack of $100 bills. As for those 5 men and women taken into custody with Wint, all of them were released without being charged with any crime. Amy?
Ryan, many people find that release surprising. Are police giving any reason for letting them go? And could there be arrest later?
No explanation was given, but prosecutors can elect to charge some or all of them at a later date. As for that police belief that others could have been involved in the killings in that house, no word yet on who that may be. Amy?
Ryan Smith with the latest from Washington, D.C. Thank you.